Though it was first announced during the February 2021 Nintendo Direct, Neon White wouldn't be playable until February 2022, when a demo was first released that contained the first several levels of the game. The majority of the speedrunning community was focused on individual level, or IL, runs, in which a single level is played over and over again to get the best possible time. Neon White has an in-game timer for each level and a leaderboard, making it easy to compete for these IL times. However, this video will be focused on the main game speedrunning history for Neon White, in which all of the main levels of the game are completed in a row as fast as possible. The main game category in the demo was called All Main Missions. It was essentially a new game plus category that lets you play every single main mission from the start to finish after they've all been unlocked, letting you skip cutscenes, loads, and a mountain of text. These demo speedruns contain the first 10 levels of the game: Movement, Pummel, Gunner, Cascade, Elevate, Bounce, Purify, Climb, Fast Track, and Glassport, as well as 8 more levels from later in the game: Godspeed, Dasher, Thrasher, Guardian, Jumper, Hanging Gardens, Barrage, and Streak. These levels introduce you to the basics of Neon White, including the basic enemies and the 3 main weapons. Purify, a machine gun card that can be used to give you a bomb that destroys enemies and gives you a vertical boost. Elevate, a pistol that gives you an extra jump. And Godspeed, a rifle that can be used to give you a horizontal dash. White moves faster on water, but moves even faster when levitating just above the water. He can shoot and slash enemy projectiles for speed boosts that save a quarter of a second each, and can also shoot or deflect his own Purify bombs for an identical speed boost. From the beginning, these demo speedrunners were dominated by one runner, Idle. She was simply on another level. No one could touch her. One level which Idle particularly excelled in was Streak. Rather than follow the intended path, which has you bouncing on balloon enemies through midair, she would snipe the enemies from far away, then use rocket boosts to climb up the central tower and reach the goal. This strat saved about 20 seconds if done optimally, a huge time save for such a short run. Slowly but surely, she would push the record down further and further, optimizing these levels as much as she could. First a sub 6-minute time, then a sub 5:30, all the way down to a 5:20.15. Originally, Neon White speedruns were timed in RTA, where the time starts when the run begins and ends at the final input without stopping anywhere in between. But this led to an unfair advantage for some players, since the loads between levels were included in the final time, leading to players with better computers getting better times. So the rules were changed, and runs were retimed to in-game time, or IGT for short, by adding up the IL times from every level. Thanks to this change, the world record was even shorter than before. Idle pushed for a sub 4-minute and 40-second time, the time she believed was her absolute limit. Finally, on May 18th, 2022, she did it. The game had seemingly been fully optimized. Well, except for the fact that Idle lowered her record again. And again. And again. Idle's demo grind officially ended on June 14th, 2022, just 2 days before the full game released, with a time of 4:37.89. The demo leaderboards have essentially been frozen in time since. So, this is the state of Neon White speedruns as the full game release got closer and closer. IGT was the timing method, Idle was the dominant runner, and the first several levels of the game had been optimized to their breaking point. But the release of the full game method, anything was possible. A new era was ahead of us.